Okay, welcome guys. So welcome to my video channel. So very happy to see you guys. Okay, so this is another trigonometric identities. So yeah, so this should be identities. Okay. Okay, so this video I will prove these three things, and hope you guys subscribe to my channel and click the notification button and click the like button. Okay, and yeah, so let's label the identity as like 1 and 2 and 3. So the first is sine theta sine 60 minus theta sine 60 plus theta equals to 1/4 sine 3 theta, and the cosine cosine 1 and tangent 1. Okay, so our goal is to prove 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's see first results. So one can see that if you use 1 divided by 2, then you get a sine divided by cosine, and the sine 60 minus theta, cosine 60 minus theta, sine 60 plus theta, cosine 60 plus theta. So you will get a tangent theta, tangent 60 minus theta, tangent 60 plus theta. Okay, well, so this will give you this one, right? Because sine theta, sine 3 theta divided by cosine 3 theta is tangent 3 theta. Okay, so actually the third identity is a trivial one. Okay, so the non-trivial one, is to prove the first and the third and the second. Okay, so let's maybe recall one famous results that we may use. So I will not prove it, but I will leave a video called the Chebyshev polynomial if you have not seen it. So the formula is that the cosine 3 theta is the 4 cosine cube minus 3 cube. So one can I will leave a video called the Chebyshev polynomial. Actually you can use very easy elementary idea to prove it. Okay, and then we also need that cosine x plus y will equals to cosine x, cosine y minus sine x sine y, and also sine x plus y will equal to sine x, cosine y, sine y, cosine x. Okay, we need these three formula. Okay, so let's prove the first one. Okay, so by the way, we also need sine 60. Everybody knows is square root of divided by 3. Cosine 60 is 1/2. Okay, so see this. So let's say sine theta and sine. Oh, by the way, we lost another one. Another one is that sine 3 theta is 3 sine minus 4 sine cube. Okay, so I think this is all we need to know, and very trivial. Okay, so let's prove the first one. Now everyone should be clear. Okay, so sine theta, sine 60 minus theta. So will be sine 60 cosine theta, sine theta, cosine 60, and then the same term, right? So if you do the same term, there will be a minus sign. Will be a plus sign, right? So the answer will be just square it. Okay, so let's see. So it's sine theta. So sine 60 is a square root of 3 divided by 2, right? So it's 3 divided by 4. Cosine theta square minus sine theta square 1/4. So it's 1/4 sine theta 3 cosine square minus sine theta square. So this is 1/4 3 sine 1 minus sine square minus sine square. Okay, so collect everything, we get 3 sine minus 3 sine cube. Oh, sorry, there's a sine cube here, right? Because you times sine here, so you get 3 sine minus 3. You get this term is 3 sine minus 3 sine cube minus the sine cube. So you get 3 sine minus 4 sine cube, and the 1/4, which is exactly this one. Okay, so we proved this one. And let's see, maybe we don't need. Let's see whether I can find a quick way to prove it. Okay, so let's do a trick. Hopefully this will work. So from so now we already know that the first we already proved the first identity is correct. Let's maybe zoom in and use a red. Okay, so I know that the first one is correct. Okay, so now we need to prove the second one. So the second one should be easy. Just let's replace. I would like to replace theta to the map to 90 minus theta. Okay. So the first equality become sine 90 minus theta sine. So 60 minus 90 plus theta. Let's see whether we can find a trick. So ideally, is I want to I do not write the cosine 60 minus theta to expand it, right? I don't want to expand it. I only want to solve it by a replacement. So let's assume that let's replace theta to be theta minus 90 minus theta. So the second term, right, become 60 minus theta. So should be theta minus 30 times 60 plus theta. So 150 plus theta will be 1/4 sine 270 minus 3 theta. Okay, so this is a new identity, and I hope this new identity will give us the same. Let's try. So this guy will give you sine theta. Sorry, this guy will give you cosine theta. Okay, and then how about this guy? This guy is 270 divided 3 minus 3 theta. Okay, so obviously this should give you what? Let's say theta is 0. If theta is positive. If theta is from 0 to 90, then 270 minus 3 theta should give you negative. So this term should be minus 4 cosine theta, cosine 3 theta. Okay, so let's see. So the first inequality become cosine theta sine theta minus 30 sine 150 plus theta equals to minus 4 cosine 3 theta. Let's see. Okay, so if this is correct, then we hope to prove this is correct. Okay, so all we need to show is that if we move this minus sign, so finally all we need to show is that minus sine theta minus 30 sine 150 plus theta will be the same as cosine 60 minus theta cosine 60 plus theta. Okay, so this is the final. If we can prove these things, then everything will be clear. How to do this? Well, so let's see. So if I use let's see whether I can find a trick. So there are different from 90, right? So in order to solve it, let's see. Okay, so I can write this as a sine 90 plus 60 plus theta. So you get I get sine something, right? So this guy must be cosine 60 plus theta. And it's sine plus something, right? So cosine will be negative, right? So there will be negative term, negative sign here, right? So this term actually can be written as cosine 60 plus theta. So let's see. So this term will be cosine 60 plus theta, and then there's a minus term here. So finally, we all need to show that sine theta minus 30 equals to cosine 60 minus 30. And then this is trivial because cosine in the first quadrant, right, is positive. So if theta is let's see, is it correct? Let's see. So yeah, so this term will exactly be this term. If let's see, yeah, if theta is 0, then they should be the same. So we finally only need to show that sine theta minus 30. Why is 30? Let's see. So 90 minus theta, so 60 minus, so 60 minus 90. Oh, so this is plus, right? So from here, this is plus. So we only need to prove that sine theta plus 30 equals cosine 60 minus theta, and then this is trivial, right? Because you can check that for theta is 10 degree. Okay. So sorry about this. This is positive. Okay, so yeah, so the idea is that if you make this replacement, then you can go from 1 to 2. Okay, once you have 1 and 2, then the 3 is trivial. Okay, see you guys in next videos.